your trust, to be loved and then admired. Living without your trust.
Hello everyone, greetings from London. I hope you're doing well and I hope you're having a great start of the week. What I want to talk to you about today is some of the key metrics to help you succeed with Facebook. Now, the only way that you can succeed with any of specific social networking channels is by actually looking into the numbers and so looking back at the metrics that just show you how effective you're being with that specific social networking channel. And therefore, unless you look at the back end of these metrics and unless you understand what these metrics are, then you're really not going to kind of understand and get the best and actually succeed, what is most important, on a social networking site. Now let's look at some of the key ones, in this case on Facebook. Last time we covered Twitter, but this time I want to talk to you about the Facebook metrics. And really, these are some of the data, some of the key elements and factors that do help you succeed on Facebook. In other words, the first one is conversion volume. Now, every time you publish something, you can start and see how much of the conversation is being talked about around that specific topic that you publish, or around that specific update that you publish. The next one is reach. How much these publications, these updates that you've published on Facebook has actually reached onto people. And all of these, by the way, all of these metrics will clearly be shown to you on the Facebook Insights pages, and it's straightforward. It's actually quite easy to find, and something that really just gives you an idea of how that works. I can just have a quick look, for instance, on our Facebook fan page on Can Social, just to give you an idea on some of the metrics that we're talking about. But let's just go through them first, and then I'll have a quick look on the Facebook fan page. The other thing, of course, after the reach is, which is very important, because of course you want to know how many people that publication, that update has reached on. The next one is admin posts. How many posts you've published and how often you publish. Normally, it's actually quite a good idea to have a timetable of how often you're going to publish in a week. And just don't overdo it. Just don't pretty much bore people with too many information, but try to publish things that are relevant and things that really help your customers or your followers. The next one is stories. How many stories you've created. Now, different stories reach out to more people, and different stories actually show to be more popular. So understanding and picking up on the stories that work the best is quite a good idea. The other one is page mentions. Now, how many people talk about your page? How many people discuss with each other? So that's another metric that you can actually see on the Facebook Insights, which we're going to have a quick look in a minute as well. Page mentions. How many people mention your page? How many people share your page? And of course, the other one is that is quite important is also page views. Now, page views doesn't give you an idea to just show how much people have viewed your page, but that's pretty much just a quick overview of how many people have just viewed the page. And again, just to give you an idea about how well you've done with that content in terms of bringing popularity on that. Of course, likes. We all know that if people have seen something that is relevant to them, they're gonna like. But it's quite important to know how many likes you're getting. Now, as I said to you earlier, different content will have different kind of attraction to the people that are reading, that are listening to that. So it's quite important to kind of get an idea what's tracking most likes. Engagement, of course, engagement is another element. Just shows you how much your followers, how much your fan base are talking about the products that you are submitting, that you're publishing, and also how much that is being extended maybe into other channels as well. The other one is, of course, share posts, how much your posts are being shared, and picking up, again, same as here, trying to trigger which are the elements that you publish that trigger the most sharing, then focus on those, and of course pick up on building more on those. Of course, just recently that we have an integration of hashtags on Facebook. And if you don't know what hashtags are pretty much grouping relevant types of content around specific type of keyword. And therefore, knowing in other words, knowing which hashtag triggers the most engagement is important, but of course, making use of hashtags is very important. So don't overdo it, but just make sure that whatever content or campaign you're running through, make sure you have a hashtag specific and that is easy to remember for that type of content. And of course, last but not least, click-throughs. Now, how much of that content has kind of attracted people to click through different links that you're posting on your Facebook fan page or on your post that drive people into your website, and show how much of those click-throughs have went into the website, which pretty much gives an idea about the possibilities of turning some of that engagement on Facebook into potential sales onto your website. So of course, these are just some of the metrics that give you an idea about how to kind of understand how well you're doing on Facebook. Now, if we go and have a quick look into Count Social, which is our Facebook fan page, you'll get a quick idea in terms of some of the metrics that we've talked about already now. And just to give you an idea about some of them, on an overview, you will kind of see which content works the best, which posts are people sharing the most, and which are the ones that people are talking mostly about them. And then, of course, you'll pick up on those that were more popular and those that were not as popular as you thought they would be. And of course, you can see total likes. You'll see how much people are talking about this page, and of course, at the same time, weekly total reach. So in other words, how much these posts have reached onto people. Then if you move next, you'll see the likes. But the cool thing about the like feature, it's quite nice because it just shows you also the demographics of the people liking your content, and also it shows how many of those percentage of people that are liking your content are male and female, which depending on the products or services you're offering, it could be metrics that actually quite useful to you. Also the reach, and then again, even for the reach, it shows you the gender and what's the gender attraction that you're having with the content you're publishing. Talking about this, how many people are talking about the content you're publishing, and things like that. So in other words, just a quick idea in terms of some of the metrics we just talked about, and how well they give you an idea about the content you're publishing and what works and what's not working as much as you want. Of course, you can export the data and then do further analysis. So I hope that was useful to you. Let me know if this gives you an idea in terms of analyzing and assessing some of your performance of your pages and your presence on Facebook. Please let us know what you think, and please let us know if you have any question on any of these metrics for us to further discuss it with you. Thank you very much indeed, and have a lovely week. Bye-bye.
Makes me feel so fucking tired.